Hi guys, it is your girl Petty and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So go on and like and comment and share this video. And if you're new here, please subscribe so that we grow this community. So this year I've had the privilege of visiting Rwanda quite a bit, and I always say like it's a high time that Rwanda give me a permanent residence because I've had a privilege to just go there. I wanted to share today the 20 things that I've learned about Rwanda as a Zimbabwean. It's so much different from Zimbabwe, and as a way to say goodbye Rwanda, I was like, okay, let me just share the 20 things that I learned about Rwanda. So enjoy this video. You can ride. So Rwanda is one of the most smallest countries in the world. It only has one city, which is Kigali, and it is a very mountainous place. If you have been to the Eastern Highlands here in Zimbabwe, like the how it is, like the landscape and all, that is what Rwanda is like. It is all mountainous, just filled with valleys, mountains and valleys. And what really stood out the most for me was it only has one season, guys. It only has one season, the summer season. So which is only like distinguished like the wet season and the dry season, where it's hot but it's dry, and then it's hot, it's raining. So that really stood out for me the most. Their language is Kinyarwanda, and unfortunately most locals, they don't speak English. Things are quite expensive as compared to Zimbabwe. Therefore, if you are going to be doing some shopping, you need a local to negotiate for you. However, their economy is very, very good. Rwanda is a very clean country. You won't find any paper on the ground. You won't find any dirt. They actually have a law which say if you are seen throwing litter on the ground, you'll be fined 200, almost like 200 US dollars, or you be thrown into prison. They have a cleanup campaign every last Saturday of the month, which is called Umuganda, yes, Umuganda, where they clean up the whole city, whole place, like the whole country just cleans up. And also the good thing about them is they are now exchanging plastics for, let's say, plastic bags. They are now changing them for khaki bags, and also like the plastic bottles, they are now exchanging them for glass bottles. I'll insert pictures because I've got a chance to use both of them, and I really found that one thing about them, they put everything as laws. Let's say we are now removing plastics, it now becomes a law. Like if you are seen. So I really found that interesting. Rwanda is becoming more and more health conscious. They host the no car free day after every 2 weeks, meaning that on this day there will be no cars on the street. People don't go to work. It is meant for exercising and healthy checkups. People are running, people are jogging, people are walking in the streets, and I actually had a privilege of participating in one of these. Their food, moving on to their food, it is now also becoming more health conscious. It has little to no salt, which I also found very respectful. They actually use the border transport system, which is the motorbikes, and they respect road rules, which we don't do in Zimbabwe. People in Zimbabwe, they know that Harare CBD, it is like a jungle, but people there, they respect the road rules, whether they are pedestrian or they're a driver. The pedestrians, they crossed at the zebra crossing, it is really like so organized. Being a Zimbabwean in Rwanda, I was fascinated by a lot of things. Their roads are well tarred. I know, but then this is Zimbabwe. Comparing Zimbabwe to Rwanda, their roads are well tarred, and they have street lights everywhere. Like you can actually, I remember just standing at a certain place, just looking down in a certain neighborhood, just looking down the road. You can actually see it is well lit, everything, like the whole city light. And I think I've never been to the rural areas, but I think also even in the rural areas, and one of the thing about Rwanda that I admire is it is very safe. At a short distance, you find police policemen. Like, I don't think there's a lot of crime there, a lot of theft and war, because it is like the policemen are all over the country, all over the place, and it is a very safe country. And something that I loved the most was their business starts a little bit later. Like, we talk about 8 to 5, right? 8 to 5 p.m. 8 to 5. Their business starts about 11 a.m. That's when they'll be opening their businesses, and they end a little bit later. Like at 10 o'clock, you still find shops opening, you still find people doing their business, and I really, really found that fascinating as well. The final point is Rwandan people are very, very, very nice. Even though sometimes they don't understand English, they take time to really get what you're trying to communicate, and I found that very commendable. This marks the end of this video. If you had to ask me if I'll ever want to live in Rwanda, absolutely yes, I would want to live in Rwanda, but probably I'll have to learn King Rwanda first. And yeah, that marks the end of this video. Please continue to support me by subscribing, liking, and commenting this video. And if you found this helpful in any way, do you want to comment in the section? Do you want to go and live in Rwanda? Do you want to? Just comment below. Thank you so much. Bye guys.